yeah. Apply pressure from every angle, you feel me? Yeah, you know, attack move. Never fold, man. Nah, never fold, never quit, yeah. Keep going, like, yeah.
Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta,
yeah, I smoke that dang. Tryna get M's in the bank, fuck what they think. Knock a nigga whole mouth out. Come side me, top break, throw hands like Tank. Knock it out the park like Hank. I've been doing them planks, what you got on my drink? I've been trying to keep my sane. Humanity so lame, fuck you and your gang. Speaking on the dead man's name.
SKOL VIKES, SKOL VIKES. Here we go. SKOL VIKES, SKOL VIKES. Here we go, man. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL VIKES, baby. Once again, you know, here we are. Here we are. A few things to talk about today. Before I dive into it, get into it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with any and everybody you know. Support the grind, support the channel. It takes less than 1 second. You come in the chat, fire the chat up. Make sure you like the chat up as well. Once again, support the channel, support the grind, man. Heavy. You understand? Here we go. Now, some trade rumors, some potential trade rumors. Maybe some big name or a big name player coming in. Is Jalen Carter a real possibility? I repeat, is Jalen Carter a real possibility, dog? No cap. According to rumors, speculations, he might damn well be. Now we're gonna see how it all pans out and plays out. Now you have to ask, if the Vikings were to trade for Jalen Carter. Now this kind of is nothing new either, right? There have been talks before, but things could really be heating up. But what would the Vikings give for Carter? Would it be a Grenard Carter swap, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? Boom. But you understand Jalen Carter. I don't care what they say about his attitude, whatever his some of his acts on the field. You know, at the end of the day, he is a major upgrade, major problem, major big body, big dog up front. You talk about solidifying the trenches, right? Jalen Carter, Jalen Redmond, big 6'1". You know, you talk about the exterior, the edge rushers, Van Ginkel, Jonathan Grenard, Dallas Turner, etc. You know, you talk about Levi Drake, Rodriguez, Tyrion Ingram, all these guys, all this depth, a very deep defensive line. It will be even deeper with Jalen Carter, man, for real. You understand? So if it is a possibility and you say, hey, who are you taking, Carter or Grenard? Man, now this will be a tough one again, but I have to lean toward the Carter side. Yeah, no doubt. You talk about solidifying those trenches, stopping the run, being a great defense. Think about Jalen Carter and a Brian Flores defense and scheme. It will be very spooky, you know? Northfields in the building. My dog Northfields in the building. What up, Holmes? SKOL VIKES. We go. We go, man. But yeah, once again, Carter will be a real prize. To no way around it. The Eagles will be getting an elite player as well. But I just think if the Vikings acquire Carter, wow, bro, a major upgrade immediately. You know, things change immediately. The direction the Vikings will have to go in the draft changes immediately as well. They can maneuver in different ways and all that if they acquire Jalen Carter, period. That's just the way it is. Let alone the talent he is at defensive tackle, big, strong, all that. Now we've heard about the on field, off field attitude, change of scenery, new environment, new coaches, all that around new player personnel. Very interesting though. Very interesting, right? Some of the players always have a problem in Philly with some of the Philly coaching staff, whether it be the head coach, the coordinators, etc. It's always a problem seemingly with the players and personnel. So is there something wrong with the players' attitude or the coach's attitude as well? You really got to look at it full spectrum. And what's the real 411, the real scoop out of Philly? Heavy. Here we go. So let's go ahead and dive right in to the article. Got some Jordan Addison news to get into as well. What is the status of Addison? Are the Vikings saying certain things to him? Is it more pressure on him this year? Must he stay out of trouble? Big questions, a lot of questions about Addy as well. But as we know, the Vikings do want to extend him, plan on extending him, period. Picking up the fifth year option and all that. And very well, and that's what they should do. Shout out Rob Brzezinski once again, understanding what real football talent is, right? Understanding what Jordan Addison brings to the table for real. Period. Ain't no way around it. Here we go. So let's dive into this Jalen Carter business. I believe 2 articles maybe as well. Here we go. Give me 1 second. Once again, you come in the chat, like it up. Make sure you fire them comments up as well. Once again, like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with any and everybody you know for sure. Support the channel, support the grind. Why not? It takes less than 1 second. Easy, early. You know what I mean? Score Vikes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hash in the building, hash in the building. What's good, fam? What up, big dog? What up, my dog? School vibes. Here we go. He say SKOL, hash say SKOL, SKOL, baby, all day, all night. Here we go. School vibes. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Yes, sir. You know it. You know it. Like that. Straight up. Skull Vikes, baby, all day, all night. Let's get to it right now. Yeah. So Vikings prediction emerges that could reshape NFL landscape. Wow. Here we go. The Minnesota Vikings ended up missing out on the playoffs last season. Unfortunately, they also had to watch former quarterback Sam Darnold lead the Seattle Seahawks to a championship. Shout out Sam Darnold as well. The main thing with him, can't deny it, right? You can't decry him for going over there around yonder to Seattle and winning. Peeping the atmosphere, peeping the gameplay. He peeped the whole game. He knew who Kevin O'Connell was. He knew who Clint Kubiak was as well, Mike McDonald and all that. And guess what? He believed more in Mike McDonald and Kubiak than Kevin O'Connell and Wes Phillips. I repeat, I've said this before already, but Sam Darnold believed in Mike McDonald and Clint Kubiak more than he believed in Kevin O'Connell and Wes Phillips. Holmes, period. He peeped the landscape. He saw the play. And that's what it was, bro. So shout out to him. You understand? The Vikings fucked up, let him walk, could have franchise tagged him for 1 year and all that. But they chose not to. And we know the history and what has went down with JJ McCarthy in this whole scenario. What KOC has done, what he hasn't done, how JJ McCarthy hasn't gotten any fair treatment, right? Boom. Out of all the quarterbacks, KOC has so-called reinvented. JJ McCarthy has received the least amount of time in the building. And this is a guy you wanted at number 10, you drafted up for, right? I don't care what they talking about. Oh, KOC didn't want McCarthy. Oh, KOC was against the whole McCarthy drafting. Yeah, right. Kick rocks, blockhead. Here we go. Heavy score Vikes. Let's get it, man. Heavy. After making the switch at quarterback from Darnold to JJ McCarthy, it was clear after one season the Vikings needed another signal caller. Well, a lot of things were clear after one season, baby. No cap, but I'll leave that there. You know what it is, you know what it ain't. Here we go. They went out and signed former Arizona Cardinals star Kyler Murray. While Minnesota has already made sizable moves this offseason, could the team still be open for blockbuster business? A new suggestion has been made that will see the Vikings make a massive move that will shake up the landscape of the NFL. It would involve pulling off a trade with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here we go, baby. Oh yeah. And this is nothing new here either. It has been rumors and speculations going on about Jalen Carter, Jonathan Grenard, all that for about weeks now, weeks upon weeks. Now let's see how it pans out and plays out for real. Vikings' latest prediction would see major trade with Eagles. Dustin Baker of Vikings territory has suggested a potential NFL trade between the Vikings and Eagles. His proposal would see star defensive tackle Jalen Carter shipped to Minnesota in exchange for pass rusher Jonathan Grenard and the number 49 overall pick in the second round. Whether or not that would be enough for Philadelphia to trade Carter remains to be seen. Now, the Eagles definitely make sense. Question is, how much does Jalen Carter mean to them for real? You know, and do they need Grenard that bad? No, the Eagles are a team in need of an edge rusher. So as far as technically in the facts, the facts say it does make sense for the Eagles, definitely, and it makes a lot of sense for the Vikings for sure. Big question is, do the Eagles want to give up a talent like that? Period. And what and how much for? Here we go. The Eagles may not be able to afford Carter's extension. The Vikings may not be able to afford Jonathan Grenard's extension, Baker wrote. Here, Howie Roseman and Rob Brzezinski solve each other's problems. Once again, is it a trade for a trade, a player for a player, tooth for a tooth, eye for an eye, and all that? Clean swap, clean swap. Here we go. Let's get it, baby. Would the Eagles actually have interest in trading Carter? About a month ago, Pro Football Talks Mike Florio took a look at the possibility. Mike Florio weighs in on Jalen Carter's potential availability. Here we go. Here is what Florio had to say about the idea of Philadelphia trading the young star defensive lineman. Whenever word emerges that a team is receiving possible trade calls about any player, there's an important question to ask. Is the team subtly getting the word out that the player is available in the hopes of getting more calls and, in turn, diving up the market? He wrote. Carter is currently eligible for a new contract. He's owed 3.723 million for the coming season, with defensive tackle Jordan Davis getting a 3-year extension at a new money average of 26 million per year on Saturday. It's possible the Eagles have made a choice to as which one of the two will be paid and which one could be moved. And that's big facts. No cap right there. I mean they did just pay Jordan Davis. So hey, are they willing to get rid of Jalen Carter? Do they believe in, care about Jordan Davis more? Holmes, period. That is the main question. And if a certain deal or certain player comes along and certain things are put on the table, then damn, they might just get rid of Jalen Carter. But they did just pay Jordan Davis, bruh. So what is that saying? What is that saying? Once again, here we go. This kind of move would be a good ground shaking trade. One, hold up, run it back. This kind of move would be a ground shaking trade. Fans of the Vikings shouldn't get their hopes up about Carter coming to town, but the idea can't be written off either. Last season with the Eagles, The 25-year-old star defender played in 12 games. He racked up 33 tackles, 3 sacks, and 7 defended passes. And we know Jalen Carter is a game wrecker for sure. It's more than just about the numbers as well. It's about penetrating, causing immense pressure, getting to the running back, pressuring the running back, putting pressure on the quarterback, and all that. Right, boom, plugging up your gaps so the linebackers can run free and all that. So he does much more than just tackle and get to the quarterback, bruh. Period. You understand? Can you do it all? Can you be Mr. Everything at that position? And Jalen Carter has been that. Throughout his first 3 NFL seasons, Carter has totaled 108 tackles, 13.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, one fumble recovery, and 13 defended passes in 44 games. Expect to continue hearing rumors about Minnesota as the NFL draft approaches. Making a trade for Carter would be a legitimate team dream scenario for the Vikings. And that's what it is, and that's what it ain't, man. No cap. But let me know how you feel, bro. Let me know how you feel in the chat, man. For real. Matter of fact, hold up 1 second. As you see the question of the poll today, you understand, will the Minnesota Vikings trade for Jalen Carter? Let me know, do you believe yes or no? I repeat, yes or no. Let's get it, bro. Heavy score Vikes. But shit, if the Vikings were to acquire Jalen Carter, make a swap with Bernard, that's probably the one scenario I wouldn't be mad at. Now they still will need an edge rusher. I understand. Dallas Turner step in, boom, he's your starter now. Bet. But they still need to acquire someone in the draft who will back up Dallas Turner. We cannot forget it's about depth as well. Every damn time, bro. Every damn time, right? We saw it last year. How many times? How the Vikings' lack of depth hurt them tremendously, period. So it's no way around it. Okay, you want to trade Carter for Grenard, swap him out, cool. But you better damn show make certain you pick you up somebody in the draft who can come in and play, maybe not right away, but contribute contribute at a high level, whether being a starter or a backup or being a guy in the rotation. No doubt. Because you lose Grenard, you lose a great player and a great edge rusher. We go. DOD Black, DOD2 Black in the building. What up, big dog? Score Vikes. Trade for the 18th. I trade the 18th for him. Oh, seriously? Seriously? Trade him for who? Trade him for who? Here we go. Trade up for Grenard as well. Keep the 18th. What are you getting? Who are you drafting at 18? Then DOD2 Black. I repeat, you trade Grenard for the 18. Who are you drafting? What player are you picking up? Period. And who makes up for Grenard? All right, bet Dallas Turner ready. Let's say he's a ready. We can assume that. But who's his back? Who's ready? Bo Richter? Who that? Who You understand? That's what it is, bro. Period. You can't forget about Dab. Here we go, man. So let's dive right into the next article at hand. 3 big stars the Vikings could land in draft trades. Talked about Jalen Carter earlier. Let's dive right into it again. Here we go. Mm. He says Turner is ready. I hope Turner is ready. You understand? Everybody thinks Turner is ready. My only thing is this: DOD, let him prove it for real. That's one of the main reasons I want JG to stay in the building as well. Why? Because so him and Dallas Turner can bang it out, battle it out, or like I've been saying, make it a 3-way Royal Rumble. Period. Him, Van Ginkel, and Grenard. And that's how you see and may the best man win. So at the end of the day, I want a real competition. Now, do I think Dallas Turner is ready? Yeah. Do I think Jonathan Grenard is elite? Yeah, for sure. Do I want them both on my squad? Hell yeah. I mean, wouldn't you? Just for backup depth chart purposes in general. Hell to the yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, what type of benefit is that to have a Grenard on your team alongside Dallas Turner on your team? Come on, bro. We have to think about depth chart as well. DOD, no cap. I'm gonna say it every time for sure. My dog holding in the building, man, holding in the building. What up, Holmes? Heavy, my brother, no cap. Yeah. Who you got for me today, Holden? Who you got for me today, Holden? Huh? What names you got for me today, big dog? No cap. Drop me one, give me one, maybe two. I repeat, give me one, maybe two. You know what I mean? Early. Holding in the building, man, once again. Let's dive right back into it. Here we go. The Minnesota Vikings embark on the NFL draft in 12 days. And if they are in the market for it, maybe not. The club can use existing draft picks or veteran players in trade arrangements. Minnesota could even net some big fish with this article examining the possibilities. Now, which big fish exactly? I understand Jalen Carter is one for sure, but who is next? Who is potentially next? Minnesota has a few splashy trade pathways if it wants to think bigger. The unofficial trade block has quite a few names right now. Here's who could realistically land with the Vikings. Here we go. Three bold trade scenarios could rattle the Vikings drafts. A look at the big splash opportunities. Now, I've talked about Devon a chain before. It seems like it's a high possibility. I repeat, Holmes, it's a high possibility the Vikings could make this happen. Now, how excited would you be? I asked you in the chat, would you be if the Vikings acquired Devon a chain? Do you think it's that important? I mean, if they're going to go after him, why the hell would they re sign Aaron Jones and pay him any amount of money, right? At that. That's my main question, bro. But hey, we've seen stranger things. No cap. Here we go. But Devon, a chain, definitely a weapon. Still, he just 24, speed crazy, weapon crazy, out of the backfield, all that period. Now, is he coming in and taking Aaron Jones' spot? Shit, I would think so. Matter of fact, I think Jordan Mason should be the one already. I think Aaron Jones should come in as the backup, period. And we'll see. We'll see how training camp pans out. Will it be a bullshit competition or a real competition at that? But I don't feel like Aaron Jones should be coming into OTAs, training camp being the number one running back. What the fuck you mean? For what? Jordan Mason is better than him right now. Period. He runs harder, might be slightly faster as well. Shit. Quicker, you know what I mean? Early. No disrespect to Aaron Jones, but we ain't forgot how he disrespected Nine at the Super Bowl weekend and all that. He up there running his mouth, getting comfortable, talking about, hey, bring Rogers over here round yonder. But he was just all on JJ McCarthy nuts. Oh, he's our guy. I love his mental. He kept us in the game mentally and all that. And then he get over there round yonder and start capping and yapping. Man, he JT. He just talking, man. He just talking. You hear me? Early. Score vibes. Lock in, nine. Lock in, bro. They don't want you to shine. Go shine. Here we go. But at number one, Devon a chain running back from Miami. What a deal might look like for a chain. Vikings get Devon a chain, pick 151, round six. Dolphins get pick 49, round two. So they lose their second round pick. Is Devon worth a second round pick? That is the main question, of course. Let me know in the chat. Do you think he is worth a second round pick and all that? Here we go. This man recently skipped the Dolphins' voluntary spring workouts, setting the stage for a possible contractual holdout in the summer. How do holdouts often end? Via trade. A chain has consistently increased his production each year. As a rookie, he recorded 997 scrimmage yards and 11 touchdowns. Pretty solid for real, which improved to 1,499 yards and 12 scores in 24. Last season, he continued this trend with 1,838 yards and another 12 touchdowns. So his upside is so damn high. And if you can get him at a reasonable price, reasonable trade as well, while he's still fiery, while he's still super young, and still very talented, it could definitely be a steal for you heavy. But the question is, how important is a running back right now to the Vikings for real? Here we go. This upward trajectory suggests that a 2,000-yard season from scrimmage is attainable. Wow. Especially within a fully optimized 2026 offense. A chain will be 25 in October, putting him squarely in his prime with several high level seasons likely ahead. Furthermore, there's a direct connection to Minnesota. Vikings assistant head coach Frank Smith spent 4 seasons in Miami under Mike McDaniel and contributed to a chain's development. This familiarity is significant when assessing fit, potential usage, and most importantly, trade realism. Wow, here we go. If a chain were to become available, Minnesota's existing connection would likely place them at the forefront of potential suitors. So wow, bro. They a chain from Miami. Would you want to see him in the building? I repeat, would you want to see him in the building? Period. Here we go. Holden say Justin Jolly, Justin Jolly. I talked about him before, Holden. Talked about him about a week ago, maybe, dog. Give me another one, bruh. Give me another one. Here we go. Hu Yang in the building. Hu Yang in the building. What up, Hu Yang? You rang, Hu Yang? Huh? You motherfucking rang, Hu Yang? Here we go, baby. Yeah, score vibes. Dog Dre in the building. My dog Dre in the building. What up, Holmes? Score vibes. Here we go. Sure. 1 second. Under the trade scenario you laid out with the Eagles, I trade the 18th or Grenard straight up for the Eagles star nose tackle. Wow. So you're trading Carter and you're losing. Whoa, hold up. You're trading Carter and losing a first round pick. Uh, know about that one, dog, for real. You understand? That's the whole reason it will be a trade swap, so to say, and all that, right? Right. You know, draft an edge rusher for depth. I mean, I get it. It's easier said than done. Will you just simply find another JG in the drafts? Home, come on now. You understand? It's not guaranteed. You just find another JG in the draft, right? Right. So boom. What should you really do? What's the whole reason of trading your first round if you're giving the Eagles JG? The whole point is to, yeah, you lose JG and maybe a second, but not a first, DOD, not a first. Understand? Period. No cap. That's the reason it's a swap, a trade swap for Grenard and Carter, because you don't want to lose your first round pick. So you give them a second, boom. But this is a very pivotal draft. You don't want to lose your first round pick. No how, no way. Period. You have too many holes to fill as a team. So don't just lose draft capital for the hell of it and all that. No, you keep your draft capital, period. You're already giving away a second rounder. So no, you don't lose the first round at all. Nah, bro. Here we go. Put any running back there if your O line block like tunes, your running back will be weak. Big facts, Hu Yang. No cap. Oh, your O line gotta block. What do you say here? Who we got here, Norse? Who we got here? Eric McAllister, wide receiver, TCU. All right, bet. All right, bet. My dog Norse in the building. Heavy. Amari Harvey, cornerback, Georgia Tech. Got you, got you. Here we go. So Zach Branch at receiver, 4.2 speed. I assume you're talking about Zach Branch, Zakiah Branch from Georgia, DOD. For sure, I got you. For sure. Period. Two of them boys today. Here we go. Heavy. 4.2 speed is crazy work, though. 4.2 speed is definitely crazy work. No cap. Understand? Period. Anytime you bring speed to the table, right? Boom. Two things you can't coach. What do I always say, right? You can't coach size, you can't coach speed, period. We go. At number two, talked about him previously, Jalen Carter, defensive tackle, Philadelphia Eagles. Now, once again, this would be a major trade, a major pickup acquirement for the Vikings for sure. It changes your defense drastically. I mean, you picture, can you imagine Holmes, Jalen Carter, right next to Jalen Redmond, right next to Rodriguez, Tyrion Ingram. I'm very excited about what Tyrion Ingram will bring to the table this year, period. You understand? But this defense could be very elite. I mean, damn, it's elite already. And how long have we talked about Brian Flores getting real talent in the room and not having to sacrifice certain things every year, period? You know, having elite talent in the room at every level. You see how his defense would really work. I mean, damn, his defense is elite now. Think what the hell his defense would be with these great players inserted into the mix. You hear me? Early. I'm very excited about James Pierre. I feel like James Pierre will come in and take Isaiah Rogers' spot right away. Period. You understand? No cap. No disrespect to Rogers, but from what I seen last year from the eye test, he is a cornerback too. You know what they maneuver, what maneuvers they make in the drafts, what young corners who they drafted last year can make a rise. I really like Vaughn, number 34. Don't want to mess up his first name right now, but Vaughn, number 34. I believe he was a UDFA last year, another big, tall corner, lanky corner, and all that. See how he develops after 1 year in. Can he come in, make some noise, make things shake and bake? So we're going to see. But at the end of the day, bro, bring the best man in, period. Here we go. What a deal might look like for Carter. Here we go. Vikings get Jalen Carter. Eagles get Jonathan Grenard, pick number 49, round two, which is definitely worth it. You know, the Eagles need outside linebackers. The Vikings have three. The Vikings need defensive tackles. The Eagles have three. The Eagles may not be able to afford Carter's extension. The Vikings may not be able to afford Jonathan Grenard's extension. Here, Howie Roseman and Rob Brzezinski solve each other's problems. Carter has logged this pro football focused resume since 2022. 2023, 87.4 ranking, 2024, 73.3, 2025, 55.1. Now you can say his PFF grade has went down, but I'm not going to pay too much attention to that. By the eye test, he's a real dog, period. Whatever going on in Philly between him, the coaches, his attitude in certain environments, whatever. But I know for sure sometimes change of scenery can change everything. And whatever's going on, I'm not going to put all the blame on Jalen Carter as far as attitude, what he does or don't do on the field, period. So, hey, bro, I don't care nothing about these PFF grades here. The eye test tells me that he's still a major problem up front, and he will solve a lot of the Vikings' issues up front when it comes to stopping the run game more consistently and creating pressure more consistently as well. You understand? Before the slight 2025 downturn, Carter was steady as they come at defensive tackle. And in theory, the Vikings could use their 18th overall pick on an edge replacement like Auburn's Keldrick Falk. Proposed defensive front in 2026. Outside linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel. D tackle Jalen Redmond. D tackle Jalen Carter. Outside linebacker Dallas Turner. Outside linebacker Keldrick Falk. Now, Keldrick Falk, I'm sure he's a solid talent. Played at Auburn. Trying to think, did I see him flash when we played them, or did he even play when we played them, or was he hurt? But outside linebacker, I might break him down today as well. But you, like I've been saying, bro, you add Jalen Carter, everything changes. Period. For sure, bro. Everything changes right away if you acquire Jalen Carter. Here we go. It work. Pro Football Talks Mike Florio noted on Carter's trade availability last month. Whenever word emerges that a team is receiving possible trade calls about any player, there's an important question to ask. Is the team subtly getting the word out that the player is available in the hopes of getting more calls and in turn that driving up the market? And I spoke on the same thing the last article that I read and went over. Here we go. Carter is currently eligible for a new contract. He's owed 3.723 million for the coming season, with defensive tackle Jordan Davis getting a 3-year extension at a new money average of 26 million per year on Saturday. It's possible the Eagles have made a choice to which one of the two will be paid and which one could be moved. Here we go. Next up, Dexter Lawrence coming in at 3. Dexter Lawrence, defensive tackle, New York Giants. What a deal might look like for Lawrence. Vikings get Dexter Lawrence. Giants get pick number 49, round 2. Pick number 163, round 5. Now that's just the question is Dexter Lawrence worth it? And I would say hell yeah. Now Dexter Lawrence, Jalen Carter. Who would I want more? Probably that's a tough one, bro. For real. You know, I ain't even going cap. That's a real tough one right there. For real. Period. Early. That's a real tough decision right there. You got to pick between Dexter Lawrence or Jalen Carter. Oh man, it's a real decision. Let me think on that a little bit. Here we go. Dexter Lawrence is a sure thing option. Dexter Lawrence requested a trade this week. At 28 years old, he's already established himself as a dominant force on the defensive line, banking 30.5 sacks, 103 quarterback hits, 40 tackles for loss, and 15 forced fumbles in 109 career games. A 3-time Pro Bowler and 2-time All Pro selection. He is the type of defensive tackle that opposing offenses must account for on every play. And Big Dexter Lawrence is a real problem too. That's why I say, bro, it would be a damn tough decision picking Carter or him. Let me know in the chat, who would you rock and roll with? Who would you lock in with? Oh yeah, here we go. SKOL VIKES. Therefore, his trade request on Monday sent shockwaves across the league. Widely regarded as the NFL's premier nose tackle and arguably a top defensive tackle overall, a player of his caliber entering the market could immediately reset the competitive landscape. True. Here we go. For the Vikings, acquiring him seems an obvious move. Instead of gambling on unproven talent, they could secure a proven difference maker in the trenches. He'll turn 29 this season, and Minnesota already possesses one of the league's oldest rosters heading into 26. While acquiring him would undoubtedly elevate their immediate performance, it would also further age the team. And now with Dexter Lawrence, I feel like he has a lot more to give. Only 29. This is not a Jonathan Hargrave, Javon Hargrave situation, right? Or a Jonathan Allen situation, right? Roll Tide, full of pride for sure. But they got over. Huh? They got over for certain. But you bring in Dexter Lawrence, he's still in his prime, damn near, still elite for real. Probably the best to do it, best at it for real. You understand? No cap. Period. It's Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave out and Lawrence in. Hmm. So those three guys right there, out of those three, Devon Achane, Dexter Lawrence, or Jalen Carter, which player would you want to see in the building more? I ask you once again, out of those three players I just broke down, right? Boom. Which player would you want to see in the building more? No cap. Here we go, man. Here we go. We're gonna dive into the next segment right quick. I probably drop the link after this segment here. We'll see what's up, how time flowing and going. But yeah, let's break down Jordan Addison. I guess Addison may have received a strong message, huh? A strong message, whether it was from the NFL, Vikings, a player, a certain player, whatever. Bottom line is Jordan Addison, it is his time to step up as well, bro. His time to shine as well. Everyone knows how talented he is. Now, the main question for him is what? Can he prove it? Can he show it? Show and tell. I repeat, show and motherfucking tell. But we know for sure. People try to disrespect him, act like he ain't like that. They forget about the season he had, his rookie season, when Jefferson went out and he damn near carried the team, was the 1A and all that. So people forget, love to forget, and not talk about what he's done in his prior years. But they want to call him a criminal. Oh, he's a criminal. He's this, he's that. But as soon as he do good, when he was balling 2 years ago, you loved him all on his nutsack and all that. Oh, now it's all cap. I know it. I know it. Shit, fake love, real love, whatever. Bro, come on now. Stop the cap. Always got to revert back to it, go back to it. Boom. As soon as he got in trouble, he was arrested. Oh, Jordan Addison arrested, this and that. First thing everybody did, what? Oh, mug shot. Oh, release Addison, trade Addison. He's a problem. He's an issue. He can't get right. He can't get right. All this, all that. But then he's proven innocent. False arrest. Oh, now everybody get quiet. They get real quiet. Then you got the dumb, stupid trade rumor. People saying trade Addison. Trade Addison for what, Holmes? Why? For what? Take the what and leave the what? Huh? So thankfully, Rob Brzezinski and KOC and whoever else was involved, old boy from Seattle and all that, cool. You know, great. Thankfully, they didn't listen to certain people, or certain junctions talking about trade Addison. What the fuck? Makes no sense at all. One of your most talented players and you want to trade him? Huh? Still has a high upside and you want to trade him? What are we talking about here for real? Let's make it make sense for real. Early. Here we go. Only if he can push 71 and 75 like babies. You wow, Hu Yang. You wow, Hu Yang. Here we go. He said he forgot them. You forgot what, Norse? You forgot who? You forgot who? Here we go. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. But we know the talent Addison is. He just needs to wake up, stay focused. Like I said before, they're waiting for him to mess up. Yeah, bitch, yeah. They're waiting for you to mess up, Jordan Addison. The spotlight is on you, big dog. Heavy. They want you to blow it. They want you to lose it all, period. They want to be able to say, hey, he's a criminal. I told you so. He's a motherfucking criminal, baby. No cap. But we told you he's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem. Once again, they're waiting for you to fold, Addison. You hear me? No cap. So you need to lock in for real, Holmes, period. Worry about nothing but your crafts, etc., etc., etc. Put that real work in, heavy. Because right now, Addy, this is a make or break it season for you as well. You playing for that check, for that guapino, that federale, that denali, linguine, fettuccine, huh? Machismo, federello, donatello. Yeah, you playing for it all for real, dog. No cap. You understand? Period. So fuck what everybody else doing and saying. What you gonna do, Addy? You understand? Period. You out there all times of the night for what? I understand you want to party, do your thing, bet. But be smart, bro. Stay aware. Yeah, stay aware. You know, out there in the boogie down town where it goes down. You understand? Period. Here we go. Yeah. The Minnesota Vikings are looking for a bounce back 2026 NFL season after missing the playoffs for the previous campaign. Moreover, the team will need certain players to recover from down seasons, one of them being wideout Jordan Addison. For sure, heavy. Here we go. Last season for the Vikings, Addison posted a 64.9 overall PFF grade, which ranked 60th out of 81 qualified wide receivers. His 61.7 receiving grade ranked 69th. Down year for sure. I mean, shit, the whole team had a down year. The whole offense had a down ass year for real. Your head coach had a down ass year. So what we talking about here? You know, cool. You want to point out Jordan Addison's bad year per se, but let's point all of it out, baby. No cap, huh? Let's point out KOC and his piss poor play calling. Let's point out the bad O line play at times. You know, that's all I'm saying. Round yonder, shit, they want to throw it all on one player like that. Come on, man. Here we go. Yeah. Moreover, he finished with 42 catches on 74 targets for 610 yards and three touchdowns, averaging 14.5 yards per reception. Addison also totaled 135 yards after the catch and was credited with seven drops on the year. And we know the drop balls, drop passes for real. Yeah, no doubt. We go, man. We go. Poor little lamb in the building. Poor little lamb in the building. What up, big dog? Let's get it. SKOL Vikes. He says, "Hi, how are you? All is good. All is well. I hope all is good and well with you too, baby. Here we go. SKOL Vikes." Okay, poor little lamb says, new subscriber in the building. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Much appreciated. Shout out to poor little lamb in the building. Heavy. For sure, for sure. Here we go. Addison got one good year, but he disappeared in O'Connell offense. That's the problem right there. Well, I wouldn't say he disappeared, Hu Yang. You understand? He had a down year like everybody had a down ass year for real. The team as a whole, the offensive side of the ball as a whole had a down ass year. No cap. Period. I mean, come on now. Let's not get crazy with it. Here we go. Mhm. The Vikings did pick up the fifth year option on Addison's contract. I'm glad they did. And it's a big year for the wide receiver as he looks for a long term deal. As a result, the Minnesota Star Tribune's Chip Scoggins is calling out the former USC Trojan. Is calling out the former UFC Trojan to step up this 2026 season. And we know it. Addison has to step up. Definitely. This is a big contract year for Jordan, Scoggins said in an April 11 video from Purple Access. This is his chance, not only on the field, but off the field, to show that he can be trusted with big contract money. Big facts, no cap. Understand? Period. He's definitely right in saying that. Prove it season for him on and off the field for sure. Can he stay out of trouble? Can he be on time to team meetings? Will he put the work in, right? Keep his mind clean, keep his nose clean. You understand? Stay out of trouble, stay out the damn way. Period. Make sure the right people are around him as well. You understand? Period. Yeah, because they watching him for sure. We go. Year three was the worst of his career, not all his fault. The quarterback situation was a disaster at times, sure, but it was a career low in catches, a career low in yards, and a career low in touchdowns. He had 7 drops. He didn't have that many combined in his first 2 seasons. I think the focus wasn't there all the time, probably because of what was happening at quarterback. And I'm not going to blame it on McCarthy once again. I'm going to say Jordan Addison was battling with whatever he was battling with. Hopefully, he gets his mind right, gets whatever he needs to get accomplished done, period. To where he can focus on football, focus on being one of the best. We're going to see, though. Here we go. Jordan Addison needs to show he deserves long-term deal. Big facts, no cap. Scoggins added that Addison needs to play with the point to prove this season, so the Vikings don't have to second guess paying him big time money. This is a year for Jordan Addison to show he can be trusted as a core foundational player and someone deserving of a big contract, Scoggins noted. So I think if that does not motivate him coming off a down year, the worst of his career, with the chance to show he deserves big money, nothing will. Huh. Makes sense. Makes real sense, though. For real. For sure. Mhm. Here we go. Second, 1 second. Vikings land major take on free agent Stephon Diggs. Now, I don't know why they're talking about this again. You know, I spoke on this already. I say no to Stephon Diggs. I repeat, hell no to Stephon Diggs, period. I don't think he would be a good fit for the team, for the receiving room. And the way he left, nah, early. True diva. I stand on it 10 toes down. He's in the same situation as a Kirk Cousins to me, you know? Yeah, he like Kirk Cousins. To me, I don't want him back in the building ever again, no matter what. Straight up. Although the Vikings have 2 reliable receivers in Addison and Justin Jefferson, there's not much depth behind them. If either were to go down with an injury or suspension, Minnesota would be in major trouble. With Jalen Naylor leaving in free agency to join the Las Vegas Raiders, Minnesota needs a reliable wide receiver 3. For CBS Sports, Garrett Podell, he predicts Minnesota will go for a familiar face in Stephon Diggs. For what? Why? No way, no how. Who played last season with the New England Patriots to fill the wideout role behind Jefferson and Addison? Should the veteran wide receiver resolve his legal trouble? Diggs' legal trouble is likely why he remains available. Podell wrote in his CBS Sports article published on April 3rd. He pleaded not guilty to felony strangulation and other criminal charges following an alleged assault of his personal chef. Crazy work, I repeat, crazy work, baby, no cap. Diggs' attorney, Mitchell Schuster, claims his client is completely innocent. If Diggs' legal process is resolved, a homecoming to the Minnesota Vikings makes plenty of sense. Jalen Naylor departed for the Las Vegas Raiders in free agency. So there's an opening at Minnesota's wide receiver 3 spot after 2022 NFL Offensive Player of the Year, Justin Jefferson, and former first round pick Jordan Addison. And we know the receiver 3 is definitely in question. Like I've been saying off season, though, bruh, get you a Kenyon Sadiq. If not Sadiq, then Caden Proctor. But I would not be mad at a Sadiq draft pick at all. Sadiq changes the offense right away. The offense is more dynamic right away. No cap. So you can look at it in different frames, different angles, whatever. You know, their first round, their first pick needs to be elite immediately. We go. So that's pretty much it for the Jordan Addison news. See what we got here, man. The next segment, we're gonna dive more into the draft. You know, I'm gonna talk about some potential sleepers, and we're gonna rock and roll with it like that. But before that, I'm gonna drop the link, man. Take a little intermission. I will be back. You wanna come lock in with me, rock and roll with me, all that. Say how you feel, just keep it real. Let me know, man. Here we go. Yeah, bro. I'll be right back. 1 second. Sure. We go, here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Let's get it once again. Now it's time to dive into the draft. I repeat, we're going to dive right into the draft, break down some potential sleepers, late round, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that the Vikings could possibly draft. Talk about if it makes sense or not. Here we go. Minnesota Vikings could target these seven sleepers in the 2026 NFL draft. Hmm. One second here. 1 second here, baby. When it comes to draft preparations, this is crunch time for NFL teams. The Minnesota Vikings, for example, have been hosting draft prospects in recent days to study their medicals and gather more in person intelligence. Author sign the draft is close. Another sign that the draft is close. Dan Bergler, the Athletics exceptional draft expert, published his yearly draft guide, The Beast. It's loaded with intel. It's a perfect guide to some of the sneakier, lesser known candidates who could be in the play in the later rounds. Starting in the fifth round of the upcoming draft, the Vikings have picks number 163, 196, 234, 235, and 244. How will they use those selections? Here are some sleepers at the seven different positions. So let's break it down in the boogie downtown. We got this here at 4133, 4133 in the building. What make you think Jalen Carter is coming to your broke ass team? 4133, you must be mad, Holmes. You must be mad, huh? Score Vikes. Oh, yeah, I know it. I know. Oh, we got enough. We got enough for him. We got enough for him for sure. You hear me? Heavy. Don't get scared now, though. Don't get scared now, 4133 with your punk ass. Huh, boy? Yeah, Skull Vikes. We gonna get him. We gonna get him, motherfucker. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, bitch. You hear me? No cap. Yeah, you hear me clear, boy? Trust me on that one, boy. Yeah, we gonna get him, boy. We gonna get him. We coming. We coming, ain't you? I know you're scared for 133. I know you're scared for 133. Don't worry, baby. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. You know? You know it. We'll get y'all JG. We'll take Jalen Carter. Come on with it. JG for JC, bet. Yeah, he talk about y'all ain't got no money. We don't need money. It's a clean swap. It's a clean swap. What you talking about here, dog? Bitch, yeah, it's a clean damn swap, baby. No cab. Here we go. Here we go. What am I mad about? I was nowhere at the NFC Championship game. Just heard some chatter from the children's table. Expound, expound. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we can possibly get Carter, and you being an Eagles fan, that makes you very scared because you know how spooky the Minnesota Vikings defense will be. I mean, shit, hell, you know it's already spooky already. You understand? Period, baby. No cap. Oh yeah, bitch, yeah. It's spooky already. So you know exactly what the hell will happen if we acquire Jalen Carter, dog. No cap. That's why you're scared. That's why you're mad. And while you're at it, bro, you want to come in here and chat. Hey, make sure you like the chat up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe as well. Matter of fact, hit that bell as well for 133. Support the grind, support the channel for 133. Huh? Huh? Big biscuit head chomp pump. You hear me? Heavy. You support the fake already. Support the real 4133. Huh? You hear me? Early. What the fuck type name is that? You a liquor around this bitch? Huh? You 1738 around this bitch, boy? Huh? Bitch, yeah. Score vibes. You understand? Guess what? We taking Carter Holmes. We taking Carter's smooth criminal, baby. Smooth criminal, man. Score vibes. He talking about this and talking about that. Huh? Yeah, man. Here we go. So first up, Damon Claiborne, running back, Wake Forest. Let's see what's up with Damon Claiborne out of Wake Forest. And once again, put names in the chat, put names in the chat and all that, bro, for sure. A certain player you know about, a certain player you may be scheming on, a certain player you think the Vikings should possibly look at in the drafts. Period, dog. Let me know for sure. Let's help the Vikings out, so to say, because we know how important this draft really is. Whoa, Claiborne 429. Are you kidding me? 429? Are they saying 429 here for real, Holmes? Heavy? Are you kidding me right here? For real? Is that a misprint? Wow. Crazy work. Crazy. Here we go. Big Ape in the building. Big Ape in the building. What up, big dog? What up, Holmes? School vibes. Heavy. So again, shout out Big Ape in the building, man. No cap. Claiborne, one of them. I promise you. Oh, hold on. Hey, man, hold up, bro. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, man. Here we go. He say I work with him. He like that. Big Ape in the building. Big Ape in the building. Bad. So, hey, you stamping him, Big Ape? Is that what it is, bro? For sure. Are you saying the Vikings should draft Claiborne? No cap. Is he a sleeper? Is he a sleeper? I mean, shit. 429, crazy word. He say one cut and burst. Damn. But we gonna see, bro, for sure. Shout out, man. Shout out Big Ape in the building, bro. Shout out Big Ape in the building. You hear me? Early, man. Here we go. He said, if y'all get him, a steal. What, bro? Hold up. A steal here. You say you work with him and it's a steal here. Where the sirens at around this bitch? I gotta check him out for real now. Yeah, man. I'm so sincere, so pure. I gotta check him out for real now, dog. Big Ape saying he a steal and all that. Oh man, we gonna see, man. We gonna see for real. Here we go. Oh man. Let's see what's up with him, bro, for real. Who's this? 1 second, 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. Share this bitch right quick, man. Okay. Quick wedding. Here we go. Run it back. Hmm. And once again, this is Damon Claiborne out of Wake Forest.
Go back to Damon Claiborne, finds the seam, stiff arm, and scores.
And how fickle, right, is success in college football.
No question.
DJ, a lot of talk about him being back, but after a couple turnovers.
Claiborne, he'll score.
There it is.
This time he'll hand it off. Claiborne running to the end zone.
First and 10 from the 18. And Claiborne breaking tackles.
Hold up, hold up. I ain't gonna cap. Hold up. I ain't gonna cap. Definitely see the skill off the rip, talent off the rip. That 429 is a 429 on the field as well. You understand? Heavy. That 429 is a legitimate 429 on the damn field as well. Hey, shout out Big Ape in the building, man. He say he vouching for Claiborne, bro. He say he vouching for that man Claiborne all day, all night. But by these highlights so far, the one burst speed to the house potential for sure is there, baby, for sure. And they look like he can run behind them pads too. Oh man, here we go. Vikings, pay attention, pay attention. Let's get it. Score Vikes.
See, Molodon didn't know where the ball was.
Claiborne knows where the ball is. He knows where the goal line is. Touch throw it wide. It is. Claiborne announces a touchdown.
Playing the quarterback position.
Claiborne again. Claiborne to the near side. Finds the running room and crosses midfield. He's got one man to beat. He's at the 30. Tries to cut back. They do snap it. And it's a first down and more. There goes Claiborne. Does he have the speed to get to the pylon? He does.
Oh shit, bruh. Hey man, Mike, stop playing and draft this man, Holmes. Heavy, bruh. Dude had the angle and everything. He was out of there. You are not catching him in the open field, bro. You hear me? No cap at all. Dude had the angle and everything. Matter of fact, let me run it back. Oh man, here we go. Bitch, yeah. Crazy speed, bro. For real. Damn.
Claiborne again. Claiborne to the near side. Finds the running room and crosses midfield. He's got one man to beat. He's at the 30. Tries to cut back. They do snap it. And it's a first down and more. There goes Claiborne. Does he have the speed to get to the pylon? He does. Claiborne accelerates up the middle. Touchdown, Wake Forest. It is Claiborne again, and he's in for a touchdown. Claiborne able to avoid one tackle, and now has a big hole down the right side. He's across midfield and run up.
Bro, he's
Claiborne looking for a hole.
Bro, he's actually good, bro. Like, no cap. Big Ape in the building. Hey, Big Ape, you might be on with it, bro. And you might hold on now, Big Ape. Hold on now, bro. What you doing around yonder, man? No cap now. You know? What you doing around yonder, Big Ape, and all that, bro. But he is really good. Like, I'm talking, he's a real good player and all that for real. You know, early. Like, he's a real good football player. But the speed, the burst is crazy. Wow, real weapon. I mean, come on, bro, for real now, Big Ape. What the hell going on around now? You hear me, Ape? Yeah, man, you know, cap though, you hear me? What going on around yonder, man, huh? Yeah, bitch, yeah. For real though, homie, you hear me early, bro. Heavy, straight up. Shit. He said, yeah, hard runner definitely gets open in the open field. No, real shit off the rip. That boy get up out of there. You get that boy a slight hole, a slight seam. That bitch to the house. He told that tater to the motherfucking house without a doubt. Damn. I mean, damn though, bruh. Dude is really good. Straight up. Score Vikes. Here we go.
Finds one, and he's off to the races, and he will score a touchdown. Jamal backfield gets a handoff. He will find the end zone.
They need freshmen like Mays to make those plays.
Claiborne bounces off. Bachmeyer with a block. Claiborne with a dive.
Claiborne burrows his way forward, gets in the end zone for a touchdown. And they hand it off and get it back to Bachmeyer. The man wide open is Claiborne, and he's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ball snap. now for Wake Forest. Right. A toss and Claiborne around the edge. He hit the pylon. Touchdown for the Deacons.
In the face. Bachmeyer with a screen to Claiborne. Lots of room. Breaks through. Pirouettes out of it.
It's Claiborne straight ahead. Bachmeyer will give him the push, and he's in.
They are with Claiborne, and he's got the first down. And he has a touchdown.
A couple times this week. There's Claiborne, bust one. And Claiborne takes it all the way out.
Toss sweep. Here comes Claiborne. Makes a man miss, and he's again.
Whoa, bro, what the fuck? Hold up, run that all the way back. Yo, this dude is crazy. He is crazy talented. Like, word up. Where the fuck has he been sleeping at for real, dog? No cap. Fuck around, trade up for him heavy.
Has a touchdown.
A couple times this week. There's Claiborne, bust one. And Claiborne takes it all the way out.
Top sweep.
Whoa.
Here comes Claiborne. Makes a man.
Say, broke that motherfucker down. Bring it back, Holmes. Heavy. Crazy, dog. Early. Love.
A couple times this week. There's Claiborne, bust one. And Claiborne takes it all the way out.
Top sweep. Here comes Claiborne. Makes a man miss, and he's again.
And the speed is just crazy, spectacular. Like, his speed is on a whole different level, for real. No cow. We go.
And got a lot of green out in front.
All right, there's Claiborne busting it. And Claiborne is taking it to the house. And there's the Wake Forest fourth quarter.
Ashford gives. Claiborne bounces it outside. He's got room to run down the sideline, and they won't catch him. Wow!
Claiborne. No need to review that one.
They hand it off. Claiborne burrows his way forward. Touchdown. Wake Forest. They strike first.
Claiborne passes it.
With a stellar running back into the Claiborne. Breaks a couple touchdowns.
Claiborne to the pylon. Touchdown. He was declined. That's the reason they went back to the line. There is Claiborne, and he finds the end zone for the first time in 3 weeks.
Mike muted and shit. I don't care what nobody talking about, bro. The Vikings need to find some way to draft Claiborne. He's gonna be a motherfucking star. Speed is crazy, Holmes. Heavy. 4.29. That's a real 4.29. Nobody is catching him. I repeat, nobody is catching him in the open field. Period. Breakaway speed is crazy, but not only that, he can run behind his pads as well, dog. But you talking about coming in right away and being a weapon right away? Shit, Claiborne, what? They talking about sleeper and late round pick. What? Bro, dude's a football player. And he has crazy speed to go along with it. Wow, bro. That's crazy. Northfield, big facts, big facts. Crazy speed, phenomenal speed, effortless speed, baby, and all that. You know talent when you see it, bro. For real. Here we go. Wow, who's next? Shit. You hear me? Early. Who's next? I hope the Vikings scouting team got him on the damn report and the radar for real. Talk about that shit there. That's what I'm talking about. Crazy, Holmes. Heavy. Next up, who we got? Hold on, man. What's going on here? Give me 1 second here, man. Going on here, man. Got Claiborne. 1 second. One second, bro. So boom, that was Claiborne, dog. Once again, that was Claiborne there. Crazy. Hold on. What the hell happened to him? Hold up, hold up. Here we go. So that was Claiborne right there. Damon Claiborne out of Wake Forest once again. Let's just read a little bit about him. 1 second. The Vikings know they need more explosiveness at running back. Since coach Kevin O'Connell arrived in 22, Minnesota has ranked last in the NFL in runs of 20 yards or more. Claiborne would add some juice to the offense. Brugler described Claiborne as a low-calorie Devon Achane. This is notable. The Vikings' new assistant head coach, Frank Smith, helped orchestrate the Miami Dolphins' run game around Achane in recent years. Achane hit 24.12 miles per hour at the NFL Scouting Combine in 2023. According to Next Gen Stats, Claiborne, who clocked 23.71, is the fastest running back since then. Boy is moving, really moving for real. There are some negatives in his profile. Claiborne fumbled 5 times in 179 carries as a senior. He must hold on to the ball for sure. Notably, Brugler also cited this quote from an NFL scout. He rubbed some coaches and teammates wrong as an underclassman due to inconsistent emotions, especially with hard coaching, but his attitude was noticeably better as an upperclassman. Now, does that mean he's mature or can be immature? Is he an immature guy? Certain things going on with him mentally, maybe. So some questions up in the air with that. But also it said he's became better as he's grown up more and became an upperclassman and all that. So at the end of the day, if he can adjust his attitude, control his emotions, whatever the case may be, man, Claiborne is a sure thing for a running back pick. He gives you a major weapon and definitely could be a steal. Once again, shout out Big 8 in the building, vouching for, stamping Claiborne for real, Holmes, no cap. You hear me? SKOL VIKES. Cole Wazinski, 6'5", safety, Texas Tech, could be a still in 6th or 7th. Bad, bro. Cole Wazinski, I'm going to put him in the phone for sure. 6'5", though, Norse. 6'5". Damn. Big dude. I repeat, Holmes, big dude. Heavy. Here we go. No doubt. Here we go, man. Straight up. 1 second here. Who we got next? Rayshawn Benny, defensive tackle, Michigan. Let's see. Rayshawn Benny, DT, Michigan. Interior defenders who can rush the passer, don't grow on trees. And if a player has a run-stopping skill set with some wiggle, he is likely to be a first-round pick. Wow. If the Vikings don't take a stab at a more accomplished defensive lineman up top, Benny is worth watching. He has versatility. He has the requisite arm length. He performed well enough at the Senior Bowl for one NFL scout to tell Brugler. Our D-line coach kept saying he couldn't wait to watch more of that Wolverine. Benny waited for his turn behind former first rounders Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant. He signed with the Wolverines in 21 and stayed. That level of commitment shouldn't go overlooked. His inexperience and injury history are causes for concern, but a day 3 feels fair. But a day 3 flyer feels fair. Rayshawn Benny, once again, let me know if you know anything about Rayshawn. Oh man, Was I just muted, bruh? Once again, let me know if you know anything about Rayshawn Benny, bruh. Damn. I think I gotta read it again. Here we go. Shit. Yay. Interior defenders who can rush the passer don't grow on trees. And if a player has a run stopping skill set with some wiggle, he is likely to be a first round pick. If the Vikings don't take a stab at a more accomplished defensive lineman up top, Benny is worth watching. His versatility, he has versatility. He has the requisite arm length. He performed well enough at the Senior Bowl for one NFL scout to tell Brugler. Our D line coach kept saying he couldn't wait to watch more of that Wolverine. Benny waited for his turn behind former first rounders Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant. He signed with the Wolverines in 2021 and stayed. That level of commitment shouldn't go overlooked. His inexperience and injury history are causes for concern, but a day 3 flyer feels fair. Once again, let me know if you know anything about Rayshawn Benny. Matter of fact, let's see what we got here about him. Sean, second. Second. So let's see what we got here right quick. Boom. One second. Oh man, we go. Be careful with that. That should be on the, you know how they do that. One second. Check him out right here at the Senior Bowl and all that. Give me 1 second. Northfield, something good now? I'm good now. I was muted. Now I'm good, right? Let me know in the chat, bro. Let me know in the chat heavy. Understand? Heavy. Here we go. Am I good? Now, here we go. 1 second. See what that was? That was Rayshawn Benny, defensive tackle. Let's see here. 1 second. Break a little highlight down of him as well. 1 second. Boom.
Taking notes ever could. This is Pocket, an AI note taker that
And once again, this is Rayshawn Benny at the Senior Bowl practice. So let's check him out right here. Here we go. Nice move. Damn near dominating low key. You hear me? Damn near dominating low key. Here we go. Come here. Oh, come here. Got him though. Good work. Quick, very quick. Respect. Here we go. Good play, good move, good power. Here we go. Rashawn Benny once again, bro. SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Great way, great job by him of plugging the gap. Penetration, all that. Firm in the attack, firm in the approach, hands strong, feet strong, whole body strong in general. Great play by Rashawn Benny, period. SKOL VIKES. Kind of got beat a little bit there. He bounced back. Nice battle right there. Nice battle. Here we go. Let's get right into it and see who we got next. 1 second. Once again, that was Rashawn Benny from defensive tackle from Michigan. Could be as real still. Next up, Mason Regier, edge, Wisconsin. Let's see what's up with Mason Regier, Rager, however you say it there. Here we go. Let's see what's up with him. Mason, you understand? Rager. No, he is an edge rusher, I believe. 1 second. Let's get to it. Here we go. Come here early. Come here early. Here we go. SKOL VIKES.
This thing out. Underwood back on the field to Haynes, and he gets.
It's trailing 3-0. And Brunson's in the backfield.
Another third down now. Kamon Williams, pressure immediately, forced out of the pocket, trying to make one miss.
Second hold up, man. Tech, what up, man?
Hey, what's up, brother? How we doing?
All is good. What's going on, man?
What are we watching?
You know, just breaking down some draft players, bro. Set seven potential sleepers and all that, you know.
Jalen Carter, huh? Is that who you're thinking?
Who that?
Jalen Carter?
Are you talking about the Jalen Carter potential trade?
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, hey, definitely could be, bro. Could be, you know.
He'd be a nice addition, brother.
You know, I feel like if it's a swap, if it's JG Carter, you give up a second round as well. I mean, boom, I'm with it. If Carter comes in the building, it changes the defense immediately. You know.
Yeah, he's younger too. I'll give him that.
Yeah, and the Eagles need an edge rusher. You know, period.
Yeah,
So
it's a
it's a
win-win, I think.
win-win both ways. Now you got to replace JG. You know, you're losing a talented edge rusher, but how do you approach the draft after that? But you get you a D tackle. It's wow, bro. What a major improvement. Him, Jalen Redmond, Rodriguez, Ingram. Wow.
I just hope we can stay healthy, brother. That's going to be one of the most important things this season. Between Kyler, between Darisaw,
Yeah.
between Aaron Jones. I mean, the really the health of this team is going to be the number one thing I'm going to be looking at. But like you said, man, you got to go younger. I think the Vikings are one of the oldest rosters.
Yeah, they are. But you know, it's older in certain areas, but even the older guys, most of them can still play. If we're talking Blake Cashman, Van Ginkel, Bernard. At the same time, you can't get caught up in the whole old hype bullshit talk either. You know how are
Yeah, a couple of the other commentators are all kind of going off saying that B-Flow doesn't play younger players. Kevin
oh that's
O'Connell, they don't
cat.
play a lot of the younger
B
players.
Flow before he'll play younger players when he feels they're ready. You know, same with DT. Period. I mean,
Yeah.
Dallas Turner played his rookie season. So what are we talking about here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
Makai
he played
Blackman
a good
played
amount.
his rookie season. You know.
Yeah, I mean, they just need at least four. I think they have what 12 or 13 picks. I think if they could trade up, back into the third round or something. I think they could really.
Nine picks right now. They may get some compositories in there, but officially not.
Yeah, I think they got a couple of fifths and a couple of sevenths, but maybe if they drop off some of those later picks and go back into like the third or fourth round, that'd be nice.
Yeah, see, I thought it was 10, but it turns out to be 9. So we'll see if they add more.
There could be some movement on draft night too. I think I'll have a much better understanding of where this team is direction wise after the draft. I think we can finally decide, where they think that they need to put their chickens.
Oh yeah, facts. Hey, that's one of the main things you got to look out for. They've been saying, "Oh, could it be a Grenard trade?" Even the McCarthy trade at the draft. So a lot of shit still up in the air, But they must
I'll
want to
be
draft.
shocked if they like trade McCarthy or something at the draft. I'll be shocked. That would be huge news, brother.
Oh yeah, that'd be crazy work right there. Crazy work right
I
there.
mean, hey, they did Quasi that dirty. I don't think it's out of the question for him to do JJ that dirty.
Yeah, but at the same time with Quasi, how bad was Quasi fucking up? Was he going against the coaches? Was he just doing shit he wanted to do? Was the Hargrave to Allen signing? Was that Quasi just saying, "Hey, I'm gonna do it my way" and not listening to Flores? So it's a lot of questions in the air, bro. So many articles out there, speculations, who beefing with who sabotaging who. So at the end of the day, to me, Quasi been quiet. Quasi ain't said shit. So I'm like, shit. I'm not giving Quasi the benefit of the doubt no more.
I mean, I don't know what the stats are, but I don't think it's a very high likelihood that if you get a GM job and then you get fired, that you get another GM job. So
Yeah, and the Niners looking out for him and all that. But is he the Niners GM? He's not the GM, right?
no, he's just somewhere in like the front office
Yeah, you see.
position, probably like what's the word, a consultant or something.
Yeah, you see. Niners looking out for him. Being cool with him, friendship, all that. So he'll be good. Obviously, he ain't got shit to say, right? So shit, fuck it. Quasi fucked up. That's why he was fired. Period. North's in the building. What up, North? Let's get it, man.
Hey.
What's going on, bro?
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Tech. I'm just gonna say this, man. I mean, and you guys had it pegged right there. They did Quasi dirty, and if they do JJ dirty, I'm gonna hate watch this team until KOC is fired.
So what would be doing McCarthy dirty? Trading him in the draft. What would be doing him dirty?
Well, he's already not going to give him a shot.
Yeah. Well, he's already
he threw him under the bus. He threw him under the bus all year long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he went back and forth with it as well. Throwing him under the bus, then bigging him up.
Do you really think you need 3 years of sitting though? Like Aaron Rodgers sat 3 years, Jordan Love sat 2 years. You know what I mean? So is it really necessary? Because then you have people like Jaden Daniels who come in who just light it up.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on development of your quarterback. And I always go back to we saw what happened when KOC got out of his ego and started catering to McCarthy and his offense. We saw what happened.
Well,
And
they
we
were
know
talking about that on the other show yesterday, AJ. They said KOC didn't change the offense. KOC dumbed the offense down. There's a big difference, is what they were saying to me.
okay,
And I
dumb
said,
on who show?
it was with D Woods and Zoe. I
Okay,
was on their
okay,
show. I was talking to them yesterday.
okay. Shout out D Wood Zoe, but as far as change, shut down, change, simplify, you're still changing something at the end of the day. Period.
Well,
You
they
know
were
what I'm
saying that
saying?
McCarthy can't throw over the middle of the field, and I thought McCarthy's weakness was he couldn't throw to the sidelines.
Who said McCarthy couldn't throw middle of the field?
That's what they're saying. That's what the consensus is of all these people who like think they know like what JJ's problem was is JJ can't throw over the middle of the field.
Right. Listen. That's
That's all
bullshit.
bullshit.
Doc.
That's
Listen,
bullshit.
bullshit, bro. Are we forgetting one of his best throws were down the middle of the field to Hawkinson? Are we forgetting?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you though. I mean, we didn't see him throw a lot into the middle field because I don't know if they're running like deep corner posts with Jefferson and Addison or something, but I mean, you're never going to be able to get to throw if the guy's running for his life. I mean,
You're never going to be able to get the throw if you're getting hit in your head in 3 seconds or 2 seconds, or if your head coach throws long developing corner routes all the damn time. So what are we talking about here for real, Holmes? You understand?
that's what I was saying. I
Yeah,
said, man,
I love.
bring back the halfback screens. Why is there no halfback screens? Everybody's running these screens with the receivers, you know? No, but that was like a thing that the offenses used to do. They'd run these halfback screens. If your quarterback's getting blasted, you let him come up, right? And then you just throw the screen and they get burned.
Yeah, go ahead,
Well,
Norris.
don't you love how they all? Don't you love how they all say O'Connell dumbed it down when he really didn't dumb anything down? He just started running the damn ball more. That's all.
Right, and simplifying some play calling where it was drop back throw, simplify a little bit. But see,
Yeah.
even them saying dumb it down, kind of disrespectful to McCarthy in a sense. Oh, he gotta dumb it down for McCarthy, like McCarthy got a fucking problem learning. Come on, bro.
That's what
Right.
I'm saying though.
There's all kinds of people out there that
If
you
you're
know.
running a simple offense though, can you afford to pay Addison and Jefferson? That's what I'm
What do you
saying. You can't.
mean? Hell yeah, you can. I mean,
I don't think they can
Addison,
afford both, brother. You think they can afford both? I don't think they can afford both.
Jetta's already been paid though.
Well, they picked up Addison's fifth year too, so don't forget that he's
Right.
going to be making 18 million.
Right, and by the
18
time
million.
and by the time the so-called big signing comes, they'll have more cap space.
What's Jefferson? Was he on a 5-year?
Is what?
Was Jefferson on a 5-year?
You're something maybe 4 or 5, something like that around there, somewhere in that vicinity.
But I mean, by that time though, you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to figure out if you're gonna pay McCarthy and Addison at the same time though, because they came, I mean, pretty
Well,
close.
I mean, I get that, but right now you got to think about the draft and what's in the moment right now. Like you got to wait to see how Addison performed this year, how McCarthy performs, what happens with him and Murray. So if the Vikings were just to sit there and say, "Hey, we got to worry about this and that," that would be a mistake. There, they need to focus on the draft and what's in front of them. Then
I
go from
mean,
there.
maybe that's my problem though, because I'm looking like a year or two down the line, like with this team, and like Kevin O'Connell's in just like save my ass mode this season.
With 2 years, like I keep saying, no matter if KOC is in save his ass mode, no matter if McCarthy is a starter or not, you still can't just rush and make certain decisions. If like you living in the world of ifs, like what if this happens? No, you still got to wait for Addison to perform. You picked up his 5th year, so that's a plus. You see what happens with Murray and McCarthy and go from there. That's what it is, though.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right. But we've seen the Vikings. I mean, they haven't been the most fiscally responsible team, man.
Oh yeah, facts. I mean,
So I
it's
mean, do
been
you have
going
faith in
on.
them to do that? I particularly don't. I mean, I'm with you, but I just don't think they can execute it.
Shit, that's been going on though. Before O'Connell got here, Quasi got here. Rick Spillman paying Kirk and shit. So yeah, we're gonna see.
Man, Kirk actually got more money too. That's actually insane.
Yeah, Kirk got a lot of fucking money from this team, man, from this organization, dog.
He got money from he might go down in history as being the biggest robber of money in the whole NFL history without winning anything, bro.
Hell yeah. He he played the game well, put on the disguise well, you know.
Is that the goal? You be middle of the pack. There's always a team that needs you. You don't do great, but you don't do shitty. You just right in the middle.
And that's the goal for some. That was one of Kirk Cousins' goal. He didn't care about legacy, winning, being great, winning a Super Bowl. He talked a lot of shit about it, but he didn't care about it at the end of the day, Holmes. I mean, his actions said that every week.
Man, that's such a slap in the face to people who are competitors, though. That pisses me off.
I look at Big V in the building. Big V mad. He's an Eagles fan, huh? He said, "You guys are not getting Carter." Hey, we getting him, big boy. We getting him. You hear me, Big V? Heavy. SKOL VIKES.
Carter, the guy who got suspended for spitting on some guy. He got spitting on some guy.
You say what?
I thought their Eagles had a player who got suspended for spitting on some guy. I don't know what it was.
Oh, that was Carter. But yeah, they say
Carter?
Yeah, it was Carter, man. But they say what's his name? Dak Prescott was spitting at his feet and shit before then. Still no excuse for spitting on a man. But they say Dak Prescott was antagonizing as well. You know.
Are you spitting at KOC's feet, EJ?
Bet I ain't gonna spit at him. I'm gonna suplex his ass. You hear me?
You're gonna suplex his ass.
Heavy, man.
And that guy's
all
Big
V in the building, though, bro.
Big V. That guy's all sizzle, no steak. All sizzle, no steak. I'm excited. I'm excited for football season, brother. I don't care if we win or lose. I'm just excited to be here and rocking with you.
Hell yeah, man. No doubt, bro. Real shit.
Even if the Vikings don't win, I can still find something to root about and watch good plays and stuff.
Hell yeah, bro. And who knows? Every year is different. The Vikings could come out there, be a totally different team, really balling and shit. You know what I mean? Just gotta wait and see. Like
I'm so interested in what KOC is gonna do with Kyler in this offense. If he's gonna let Kyler just do his own thing, or if he's gonna try and make Kyler sit back there and throw 7-yard drops and shit.
Yeah. I mean, will he adapt? But shit, my whole thing is everybody keeps saying Kyler. I get it, but how we know it won't be McCarthy. Straight up.
What you think, Norris? I think you're muted, brother.
I think Norris on mute.
Yeah, I don't know. I've said it before. I mean, I don't think there's any way that they convinced Kyler to come here, even though it was his childhood team, the Vikings, right? I don't think there's any way they convinced him to sign without giving him assurance, the old head nod that he's going to be the guy. So O'Connell he's been a fucking liar his entire time here. So I don't expect him to be honest and say it's going to be a true competition.
Well,
I just don't believe it.
Don't you think the Cardinals have like some smart people though in their office? Like they gave up on this man, and like it wasn't like there were that many teams going after him. There was maybe us and the Jets. So like, what are we talking about here?
They took a $38 million hit to get him out the building. Home period.
Yeah, to get him out of the building. So I guess
right there.
So Minnesota is what Minnesota is the place where we scoop the litter box of the QB turds.
I don't know. It's a quarterback graveyard. It tends to be.
I'm tired of this, EJ. I'm tired of us getting these quarterbacks that are all washed up on different teams. I want us to develop a quarterback.
And C-Tech, you got certain analysts saying, oh, the Vikings are now NFC championship caliber type shit. Like, how do we know that? How? You don't know what Murray you're getting, but they're crowning him already? Like, it's crazy work. Like, they just off the rip, as soon as it happened, oh, now the Vikings are a playoff team and NFC championship type shit. And you got former players saying this, Holmes. Like, what? You don't know what Murray, you don't know what Murray is going to show up, and you want to say the Vikings are this now because of Murray? Who the fuck is Murray? What the fuck is a K1, bro?
Yeah, I mean, they're running out of stuff to talk about because it really hasn't been that exciting of an offseason, if you're being honest.
Right. I mean,
not a lot of pieces moved.
My favorite part was James Pierre signing and shit, dog. No cap.
I'll
Shit,
give you that.
smaller
I'll give you that.
signings, Holmes. Vandermark from the Bills. I like that signing a lot. We talk about improving your damn team. There you go. That's how you do it.
I
Fuck
hope they
Charlie.
get us. I hope they get a center like in round 3 or 4
Hell yeah, man.
because they need a center, and I think they're gonna have to start hedging their bets because O'Neal got hurt last year and Darrisaw's getting hurt. So you need a tackle too somewhere down the line, maybe 5th, 6th round.
Yeah, you need. Hey, you gotta fill in the holes, bro.
But like,
Trey,
yeah, first three picks, I think are gonna be defense. If I'm being honest with you, that's gonna be crazy though.
safety, cornerbacks. You know.
I mean, they need a linebacker too. If I'm being honest, like pace is messed up. I mean, Cashman was out. They need a linebacker to start developing too.
Big facts, no cap. Got to bring one in. You sign
Be
Eric
interested.
Wilson.
We should.
You know
Yeah,
how much is he going to give you for 2-3 years? You understand? Can he
yeah.
keep that same level of production up?
The reason why I really don't think that it's going to be a different offense though is because they signed Aaron Jones again. And people were saying, "Oh, well, it was cheaper to keep Aaron Jones because you just restructured his deal." My problem is he gets hurt and he fumbles. Like
Uh-huh.
you're no good if you get hurt and you're fumbling the ball. Like I'm just saying.
Availability, right, bro? Who gives a fuck how good you are if you're not available? That's what we say about Christian Darrisaw a lot. Great talent, one of the best in the game, but he can't survive a full season. All right.
Yeah, if you looked at that play where Darrisaw got hurt too, it's kind of a shit play. It was like a play right before the half where if we don't get any positive yardage on that play, we just kneel it in going for halftime. But it was a kind of a washed out, really weird play that happened on too.
Right. Yeah,
Just
bro.
KOC's like stupid ass before halftime clock management skills.
Yeah, bro. So you never know, but definitely got to show up for the season and play. They can't run from the season, training camp, all that. Got to show up and play.
I mean, do you think? I don't think he's even going to play Kyler preseason. He hasn't shown he's going to. I mean, he might play him for one series, but I think we're just going to be seeing a lot of JJ. And I mean, that's going to be interesting because if JJ balls out in preseason, playing with second, third stringers, I mean,
if it's a real battle, you're gonna see balanced reps, even amount of reps. Period. If it's a real fair competition, yeah, for sure. For real, you'll
but
see
like
both of them preseason.
not
Period.
but it's like nothing's stopping. I don't know if there are a lot of coaches in the league still that will play all their guys in the preseason, but KOC is one of those coaches that doesn't. So I feel like the first 3 games of the season, man, we're out of shape and we're like getting hurt all over the place because we're just like slow.
Well, as far as McCarthy's situation, he could have definitely benefited from playing last preseason for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Getting the reps and shit, just learning the game more type shit. But I don't think you should play every starter. Not at all. I just seen that shit yesterday in the A-Day game. A receiver got hurt who been balling all spring. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, hey, play all your starters. Hell no. But McCarthy, that could have benefited him last year. That was his first rookie season physically in the physical form. So hell yeah, he should have played more. Period.
And like I get it. Like I get it. Yeah.
But look, there's O'Connell once again. Obviously, miscommunication, not knowing his personnel, because he didn't know his quarterback was ready. How the fuck could he think he was ready when he didn't put the work in with him all off season, OTAs, training camp, nothing? Then he want to be surprised when his technique is off, footwork is bad. Like, what the hell, bro? On top of bad play calling?
I mean, that's true.
Come on, bro. Kelsey's
Makes you wonder how good that quarterback coach Josh McCown really is then, because he's supposed to be helping him out.
He was that quarterback coach for Darnold. He was the quarterback coach for Darnold, and he was shit in Carolina.
Man, that's crazy work, Holmes. Heavy. No, but everybody wants to crown McCone and shit. Oh, McCown this, McCown that. Like, when do these guys have to prove it? Like, when do they stop getting plauded because, like, when do they stop getting plaudits for doing nothing?
Yeah, I do feel like there are certain coaches in the league that I think get a pass just on their name, and it's like Andy Reid is one of them. Kevin O'Connell is one of them. Where like anytime you even have a conversation, it's like, oh well, Kevin O'Connell, like he's the best QB
Right.
coach on the whole NFC. So nothing he says is wrong. It's always the players. It's always the players not executing.
Right. But Tech, at least Andy Reid can say he's won. He's been great. He's won at the highest level or play. You know what I'm saying? What the hell has KOC done? He don't even got one playoff win under his belt yet in 4 years.
You know what he's got? He's got the one championship under Sean McVay, and that's all it takes.
Fuck all that. He didn't even play.
Hasn't done nothing.
I'm saying that's what they think because he won that. That's why they're riding him so hard. I don't think that.
I don't care what they think, bro. He doesn't. He was under McVay's armpit. Understand?
Yeah, I mean, they somehow gave
he
him
didn't call
more
plays.
credit. Yeah, I mean, they're giving him credit like he did, though. That's what I'm saying.
It's wild, bro. Just some of this shit. This is the world we live in, man. It's crazy, dog. Sometimes it's
you're
not
taking
about,
credit for somebody else's work. That's how it is.
Sometimes it's not about how what you know or how talented you are, or if you're the best man or woman for the job. It's about who you fucking know. You hear me? Heavy, no cap.
Yeah, that's true, man. It's who you know, not what you know. That's actually shit.
Politics, favoritism, bullshit. It's the world we're in, man. You know, sometimes
but there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that with the Vikings, though. Like with Thielen and shit. There's a lot of it. I'm sick of this. Oh, let's bring Thielen home. Or Metellus is such a great story. Man, Metellus got fucking cooked.
Yeah, it's a lot of that in the world in general. But yeah, Metellus, they paying him all that money. I said, hey, is he versatile? Yeah, you want to pay him, cool. But he needs to improve his cover skills. You know, they give him a big bag. He can't cover nobody. The fuck we doing here?
No, same with Brian Murphy. I think
they used him more as a linebacker, though.
What you say, Norris?
They used him more as a linebacker because they knew he was very shaky in coverage.
They need to lose him.
And when they did,
linebacker, keep him there.
Don't
lose 10
when
pounds.
they did let him drop back, he showed his ass.
He got burned. Him and Smith.
Yeah, they did.
Yep. It's time for Smith to retire. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear any more.
Have him be a
waiting
coach.
on him.
Have him be a coach. He could still be on the team. You could still be a coach. Like, well, I don't get it. Like, you could still be around the game, and the Vikings would probably pay him handsomely to be a coach.
Right, and not only that, Tech, but he can still play the game, but he's not starting, and you're putting him up close to the line of scrimmage. You're not putting him in coverage, period, and he must know that. But I mean, he can still be a leader on the team, but not be a starter.
How old is the guy? Is he past 35? How old is he?
Yeah, I'm not sure his exact age, but yeah, Hitman is up there. But he can still contribute in certain ways. But being a starter and this and that green dot, no. We need different talent back there, dog. And if Josh Metellus don't want to lose weight, put his ass strictly at linebacker, Holmes. Heavy. Enough of this piss poor coverage bullshit. And they want to talk about the middle of the field being open or the Vikings defense giving up 3rd and longs and shit. Who was in the game on those 3rd and longs? Who was in coverage?
That's true.
Go watch the games again. Who was fucking up? Metellus and Hitman. You know?
I mean, we threw a lot of blitzes, though. I mean, that's crazy. That's the only reason we got most of our pressure was I think we blitzed more than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Theo Jackson and shit. Flores had the blitz because his front forward just wasn't getting there alone majority of the time.
But you notice the teams that did cook us were the teams that committed to the run and they stayed running the football against us.
Yeah, but you let us get Jalen Carter, dog. Woo! It's a wrap, Holmes. Period.
Him and Diamond Dallas Turner, that'd be sick.
Dallas Turner, Van Ginkel, Jalen Redmond, all the dudes I named previously. We have talent. They just got to develop. I think Tyrion Ingram is going to be real good for sure. Real good, dog. He ain't
I think so too.
Yeah.
You know, he's still growing. He ain't nothing but what, 20? 21 or something? Hey, come on, man. He's going to be a dog, homie. You get Brian Flores, Jalen Carter. What? Take the what and leave the what?
See, I don't think Rob Brzezinski wants to be the GM. I think they're doing this because they're having Rob. He's been there forever. Hey, Rob, can you step in here, be the good man, be the good cop? Let's get this draft done. Then go back to what you're doing.
I tell you what. Hey, I tell you what. If he don't want to be the GM or not, he doing a damn good job right now, Holmes.
Yeah, you think so?
I ain't gonna lie to you, Tech. And that boy doing a damn good job right now. Him. But you can't forget the collaboration, him and homeboy from Seattle, though, as well. That's why they brought him in.
So you think what makes you think he's doing a good job? Just a few signings so far?
Yeah, like I've been said, bro. Free agency, how they attacked it, but they didn't spend a crazy amount of money or too much money or overpay players like last year. They got James Pierre, probably gonna be a starter for you. Isaiah Rodgers out of there. Who else did they get? Van der Mark. I like that a lot. A solid depth piece, not a big soft ass big back name school who can't block me out that bitch. So you improve your team already. That's what it's about, improving your team. That's what they did. Now you build in a draft. Period.
You have to build though. I mean, it's if we can't have a decent draft this year, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah. Oh, trust, bro. Like I've been saying, if they fail this draft, it
a
might
wrap?
be damn near.
It's
Yeah,
a wrap?
might be damn near downhill.
Yeah, dude. It might be like
Straight up.
Oakland Raiders downhill.
Now I hope not, but bro, we gotta talk reality here. This is a draft. You must pass this test, bro. Period. You know, you have to build your team this year in this 26 draft. Because you fucked up, or Quasi fucked up, or whoever fucked up 3-4 years straight. So now you can't fuck up. You know?
I mean, you got proof. I mean, the Bears take a couple years. They burn it down. I mean, they're on the come up. I mean, I think Detroit is really hurting. If I'm being honest with you, I think Detroit's still a decent team. I think they're going to be around 500. But I think when they lost Ben Johnson, they killed that team. I'm being honest with you, man. They killed that team.
Well, see, the Vikings are, it's one thing if they would have broke it down and built it up like Ron Poles did, if the Vikings would have did that year one or year two. But so see, now they can't afford to do that. They're in win mode now, So they fucked that up already, home. So it's too late for all that. Now you must win.
But then you got the Packers who gave up 2 first-round picks for Micah. I mean,
yeah,
I'm kind of glad we didn't do it. I'm kind of glad we didn't do a deal like that, if I'm being honest with you.
Michael Parsons injury prone. Big portion.
Are you giving up 2 first-round draft picks?
I wouldn't.
A guy who's injury prone? Oh man, Dallas
but
is
not,
like,
but,
thank you.
But look, not because of the talent. Now his talent, hell yeah, I would. But I questioned him being injured too much. He can't survive.
Yeah.
That's what it is, bro. Period.
That's exactly how it is. I mean, they were saying, what was it? Somebody else was telling me yesterday they have 3 preseason games and they're really trying to cut it down to 2.
They
so
should.
They would have 18 games.
Dre in the building. What up, dog? They should cut it down, Tech.
Do you think so? Have 18 games?
What? Hold on. You said they're trying to cut down to 2 games and what?
Cut down to 2 games and then make 1 additional game, so you'd have 18 game season.
No, just cut the game, leave it at 17, get a boy some rest, man. Damn. They playing 17 games already. Damn, dog. Come on now.
They just want that cha-ching.
Yeah, that's federale, guapino, dog. You know what I mean? Linguine, heavy, cheddar cheese, bread and butter.
Cheddar cheese, Dre. Cheddar cheese.
Dre, what up, Holmes? What's going down?
What up?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Hey, Dre, this is the first time I've seen you not in bed, bro. What's going on?
I gotta get rid of it. I got a double today. I gotta get it.
Okay. I'm just giving you shit, brother.
Yeah. Gas $4 a gallon, bro.
Huh?
I said gas $4 a gallon, buddy.
Yeah, man. That shit rise, and it's all about power, money, greed, man. You know what that war about.
Yeah, right? You did. But shit. But yeah, man. I'm just writing it out. I just listen now. I listen.
Oh yeah.
I just listen. That's all.
No, you get pretty heated with TB. You get pretty heated with TB.
Because TB be knowing, man. Hey, good out TB be knowing, man. He be knowing.
Yeah.
I guess he holding out hope. Man.
Who is that? Who is TB? Y'all talking about T-Bass or somebody else?
Yeah, TB. He's just old. He's just older, really older. I think he's in his 60s or something.
Yeah,
he's on the other show too.
Who is Zoe and then?
Him and Dre were fighting it out. Him and Dre were having words.
Oh, they got into it, huh?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I take away the takeaway.
What y'all talking about?
Yeah.
What was the disagreement, though?
No, you know, he think he the leader of the Viking crew and shit, like.
Yeah.
But if you hold that badge, you got to wear it, man. Hey, it takes a lot to tote that song big. Cause we Vikings, man.
Yo,
And we hold
EJ,
out so much hope to get failed every time.
for this season, I purchased a new. I got a new 77-inch TV out there, brother. I'm gonna be watching the Vikings in some big ass screen this year.
Oh, so you ready? Sure. Oh man, you ain't playing, man.
No, I'm ready. I'll be sitting there eating chicken wings, watching the Vikings miss the playoffs. But
Oh, don't say that now, man. Come on, man. We in there, man. You hear me?
I'll tell you what,
that.
EJ. I'll tell you what. It's either gonna go really good or it's gonna go really bad. It's not gonna be 500. It's gonna be you know what I mean? There's no middle ground with here. I don't think it's gonna be middle ground.
What are you saying about week 6? By week 6, he gone, Jedi, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Is that I'm just saying, I said that a long time ago, didn't I, EJ? Week 6.
What's that?
Week
With
6.
KOC.
He said week 6.
Oh, he said wait. Yeah, Dre think week 6 KOC gone. We're gonna see though.
Yeah, haven't I said that a long time ago?
Yeah.
That's pretty early. That's pretty early, actually. That's probably before the bye.
Yeah. That's early as hell, dog.
All right, it's put up and shut up.
A big facts,
up
no
or shut
cap.
up.
Yeah, bro.
He ain't no Mike Tyson, bro. Put some respect on Mike Tyson's name.
Man,
well,
hey.
Mike Tyson got knocked out too, man.
Yeah, with a swift one. Bing, 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 bing.
Don't make me bite that ear. Don't make me bite that ear, Dre. I'll bite that ear.
Right, man. He had to do that to get out of
there. Hey, Dre, how you feel about Carter though, man? You want Carter?
Hell yeah, I take him.
Hell yeah,
I know what he did to me. They just talk. Zoe and them be acting like Tennessee all kind of bullshit. They just a damn lie. Hey, when it comes down to us, the SEC is the healthiest team, and people ain't number but 3-4 plays away from them making the playoffs. Everybody's team in our conference is 3-4 teams, 3-4 plays for winning and making a playoff season. But they don't see it like that. I seen Jalen Carter whoop my motherfucking center all day long.
Right.
And
when he was at Georgia, you remember when he was at Georgia in 22, he whooped my center all day long.
Yeah.
Hendon Hooker couldn't even get the damn ball.
Yeah, dog.
And Cade Mays was the center, and he's in the NFL. Done right. Such a big contact.
EJ, what you saying to JG when he wants $30 million? Man, go fly.
I'm saying hell no. Get him up out of here. 30 million, you out of here.
Quickly and swiftly.
But Jalen Carter, little Jalen Carter swap. I'm with that. I'm cool with that. Let's get it. that's the only situation that makes sense to me, dog. That's the only situation that makes sense to me right now. Is Jalen Carter second round for JG bet? Let's get it, man. Let's win.
But dude, Jalen Carter played 3 downs. So.
Huh?
Is Jalen Carter a 3 down player?
Shit. Hey, he don't gotta be in this scheme with the personnel we're gonna have after him.
I'd take him over Dexter Lawrence.
He can be, but he ain't gotta be. Period.
You think he's better than Dexter Lawrence?
Who, him or Dex?
Yeah, you taking Dex?
That's a tough one. I still haven't decided yet. That's real tough right there, man. No cap.
Man, hell yeah, man. Damn.
That's a tough one for me right there. Still, I gotta think about that one, man. Hey, Dexter Lawrence a beast, man. No cap.
Man, just Jalen Carter.
He's younger than Dexter, so I'd take him.
He's younger.
Nah, yeah, I feel you on that. Younger, definitely.
But Carter, he played with a different tenacity than me.
He a real dog out that bitch.
Who went to New York? Who's playing quarterback of the Giants?
Dax, Ole Miss quarterback, Daxton Dart.
Oh shit, yeah, man, he's got some moxie, bro. If he could throw, man, he's got some moxie to him.
Hell yeah,
Hell yeah, he do. You know what I love, man? I would love to
What?
get rid of. I'd love to get rid of KOC and change the whole offense for Brian Flores and make a big time trade for Scatterboo.
Oh,
For who?
hey, Scatterboo just tore his whole knee.
Nah, he all right, but that was a cheapskate thing, man, because they can't get him down.
Mm-hmm. Scatterboo definitely.
Scatterboo punishing out there, but he punishing them people, man.
Yeah, shit. Hey, Dre, in 3 years, he gonna be gone. He gonna be out the league, bro. He gonna be banged up in 3 years out of there.
Oh no, man! Look how he built though.
Nah, bro, tough position, bro. Scatterboo might
man,
survive. He might survive fold.
He built low to gravity, man. He built like a Chevy, dude.
Yeah, bro, but that punishment, that punishment, the way he run is just a lot of contact, man. Break his body down quick, man.
Well, we ain't trying to keep up for it. We just trying to get to the Super Bowl.
I get it.
Man, you could call up Tom Brady right now, and he would still probably throw the ball and play at a high level.
Nah, Brady good. Brady relaxing and chilling, all good, dog. Brady getting.
He's an ultimate competitor, though. He's an ultimate competitor, though, bro. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but he
win a Super Bowl?
He competing in the front office now, though, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Jeff?
That's true.
Yeah, Brady ain't finna lace him up, bro. He done. He getting that motherfucking commentary money and all that.
yeah. Hey, that'd be a sweet. That'd be a stat nobody could beat. 3 Super Bowls with 3 different teams.
Shit, Brady motherfucker come back, get his head smacked and shit.
Boy, he looked so bad against it. Hey, who was it? The Cowboys' his last playoff game? I said, Lord have mercy, Brady. Boy, you look terrible.
You could call up Brett Favre out of retirement. That guy would still sling the ball, bro.
He said Brett, huh?
Yeah, Brett would still sling the ball.
Hey, about 5 more minutes, man. I'm gonna get up out of here.
All right. Y'all take it easy, man. I'm gonna head to the workforce, bro. Y'all take it easy, Jedi, EJ, Pound, the doors. Y'all take it easy, bro.
All right, hold it down, bro.
Chop it up, Dre. Let's go. Chop it up.
All right, bro.
All right,
for sure.
All right. Good.
Look at that man. He's going to provide for his family. Look at that man. He's going to provide for his family. Shout out to Dre.
Dre, man. That motherfucking work grind, man.
Yo, EJ, send me one of them do-rags, dog. I'll get on here next time with a do-rag with you, buddy.
Hey, about 5 more minutes, Tech. How you feeling, man? Final thoughts, bro. Norris, final thoughts. About 5 more minutes. Let's get
to the draft already. I want to see this team. I want to see what they're made of, what they're thinking in their heads. Let's get to the draft.
You say draft? Like he keep talking
about draft. What'd you think, Norris?
Yeah, I'm pretty much right there with you. I just want to get to the draft. I mean,
yeah.
I'm tired of all the speculation, all the mock bullshit going on. I want to get to the draft. Let's see what they do with this new KOC B-Flow Brzezinski team. See what they do.
Mm-hmm. What you think they're gonna do? What you think they're gonna do?
Well, it's kind of, I don't know, man, because they evidently Brzezinski said, "Yeah, I'm the tiebreaker or the final say." Is he really? I don't know. We'll see.
He's not a football guy. He's not a football guy. He's a numbers guy.
It don't matter if you know if you know about ball though. If you make the right moves, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying, Ted? Don't fucking matter, bro.
Don't you gotta know about the ball to make the moves though?
No, but I think that's why it's a collaboration. You know, Seattle, the dude from Seattle, he knows ball. KOC, Flores, they know ball. So I feel like it's a real collaboration right now going on.
If KOC will open his goddamn ears and listen.
But Brzezinski is controlling the money type shit, you know?
Yeah.
If KOC open his ears and listen and shit. No cap.
Yeah. That's about right.
Hell yeah. EJ? What you say?
What you think, EJ? What are your thoughts?
About what the Vikings just overall was?
Yeah. Where do you think the state of the Vikings is right now?
I'm really excited about the draft coming up. That's all I'm gonna say, dog. Like, period. Like the
If
draft.
I had one word, I would explain the Vikings right now. It would just be confused. Like,
Oh
I feel
yeah,
like I'm confused. Yeah.
man, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Don't be. I mean, confused. You can use that word, cool, but confused about what? I mean, we know technically what's going on right now. Not everything, but you got an idea of certain things for sure. But I'm telling you, this draft will tell it all, bro. No cap. But
Yeah, they can't run.
you should be optimistic just the way free agency went, just the way they handle free agency so far. Now, if they ace this
I'll
draft,
give you some hope.
man,
Some hope.
you gotta have some hope, dog. You know, period.
James Pierre signing was sneaky good. I really like that signing.
Yeah, real shit. Real shit. No doubt. Man. But yeah,
Well,
as
thanks
far
for
as
letting me chop it
on
up
that-
with you. Thanks for letting me hear.
On that note, though, it's like here you go, KOC to B-Flow. Here's your scraps because I'm going all my offensive guys in the draft. Here's your scrap signing.
I mean, they might actually think, EJ, their mindset might be, oh, like the offense was so bad this year, we got to put more emphasis on offense in the draft because B-Flow will figure it out. But that's going to be fucking crazy because we only scored 17 points a game last season.
I mean, if you want to put emphasis offense, like I've been saying, bro, Kenyon Sadiq, Caden Proctor, you're at 18. Either one.
Yeah, no.
I'd much rather have Proctor.
Yeah, I mean Proctor, hey, I'm good with it. Let's get it though, bro. Make a move.
It can't be any worse. I mean, maybe it can be a little worse offensively, but I don't think it can get much worse than what we did watch last year on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, last year was trash.
But thanks for letting me chop it up with you boys. I'll catch you guys later. Appreciate you, EJ.
Well, yes, sir, for sure, bro. I'm gonna holler at you later, bro. Hold it down, Tech.
Take care, Norris. Take care, buddy. Appreciate you guys.
All right, man. Take care. All right, man. I'll let you go too, man.
All right, man.
Have a good day, man.
Hey, you too, bro. Good chopping it up. Hold it down.
All right, later.
All right, man. Shout out Tech. Shout out North. Shout out Dre in the building, man. No cap. Here we go. So let's get into it. I'm gonna break down one more athlete here. Matter of fact, we're gonna finish up Mason. What is his name? Mason Rager. Oh, they got my boy Parker Brailsford in here, center Alabama. You know I gotta represent my dog Brailsford and all that for sure. Matter of fact, boom, hold up. Oh man, they doing my dog like that. Here we go. Let's finish up this highlight segment right quick. 1 second. Boom. We go. Back to it. Boom. We go.
Run it. Wow.
Is so stout. Second down and 9 to the 28. And this time
for Iowa. Jonah Coleman back into the game, but
even though they're having a losing season. Addison.
At this point, hands.
That's it right there. And we're going to dive into the next athlete. We're going to get into Parker Brailsford once again. Roll Tide full of pride, baby. I repeat, roll Tide full of pride. Let's get it 1 second. Going to dive right in it. Here we go. Now, Parker Brailsford, a real dog as well. You know, he played for Bama and all that. Bring versatility, athleticism to the center position, of course. Let's see what they say about Parker Brailsford, center out of Alabama. We know the Vikings need a center for sure. Brailsford could become a possibility if the Vikings pass on taking a center on day 2. Is that likely? No. Is that possible? Anything is possible in the NFL draft. Brailsford helped Washington reach the national championship game in 2023, then transferred to Alabama to follow head coach Kalen DeBoer. He missed 1 game in his final 2 college seasons. He became a captain He anchored Alabama's offensive line as a quick and shifty center, capable of getting out on the move. Here we go. 1 second. Size is the foremost concern. He is listed at 6'1" and 290 pounds, which is smaller and lighter than former Vikings center Garrett Bradbury. You know, he is a little undersized, but can he make up for it in certain areas? That's just something you will have to wait and see, dog. No cap. You understand? Period. Las Vegas Raiders center Tyler Linderbaum has proven that size shouldn't be an immediate disqualifier, but the Vikings would have to deem Brailsford's mind and technique transcendent enough to overcome it. And that's the main question. Can his other skills help him overcome his so-called per se lack of size, et cetera, baby, and all that? Let's see if we got any film work on Parker Brailsford as well. But no question about his talent at all. Definitely one of the best centers in the draft, if you ask me. Undersized, being undersized even. Second. See here. Nah. 1 second. Just get it. And see, definitely with the right development and just the right, just becoming stronger for real. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Parker Brailsford can definitely improve. You know, and he will gain weight and keep getting stronger and just, putting more mass on. Now, how much mass, time will tell, but he still has growing to do, definitely. But if he goes to the right organization that really teaches him the game, improves his techniques, oh yeah, bro, he could be a really solid player at the center position, period. My dog Dell in the building. What up, Holmes? Heavy SKOL VIKES. We go. Here we go, man. But definitely my dog, bro, for ready, dog. No cap. One thing about Parker Brailsford, he has a high upside, very high upside, and all that. So yeah, bro, definitely a position of need for the Vikings. Could they get him later in the draft? I wouldn't be mad at it. Matter of fact, I spoke on it already. It's a few Alabama players that I would like to see the Vikings potentially draft. You understand? Jeremy Bernard, definitely. Caden Proctor, definitely. I wouldn't be mad at Brailsford either in the later rounds. Period, though. Straight up. You said it's beautiful out. I'm not the hiking type. I work too hard. Fuck all that. Dell in the building. We go. The thing I didn't like about Simpson is he let the pressure get to him. He got happy feet and broke the pocket. Yeah, bro. My biggest question about Ty Simpson is, does he fold under pressure? Talent there, definitely there. But I question how will he perform on a consistent basis when pressure is in his face, everything's on the line, big game moments, all that. You know, we've seen him fold before last year. No disrespect, we just talking facts. Look at Proctor though. Oh yeah, Proctor's a dog, man. Proctor's a real dog. Heavy, man. Proctor or Kenyon Sadiq, Proctor or Kenyon Sadiq Holmes once again early. You know what I mean? Early, man. No cap. Straight up. 1 second, man. 1 second. Get to the 2-hour 30 mark right quick, Holmes. Why not? See what else we got here. Do these little 3 minutes here real quick, man. Get up out of here, man. Understand? For sure. We got a red Murdoch Buffalo highlights, and these are sleepers once again. Sleepers that the Vikings could potentially draft late in the drafts. You know. Give me 1 second, man. Once again, this is Red Murdoch out of Buffalo. Have you heard about
sleeper, and you keep waking up with pain here along the mid back, along the neck, the shoulders?
You know, once again, let me know, bro. Have you heard about Red Murdoch once again? Here we go. Out of Buffalo. Here we go.
And the clock nearing 4 minutes. They give it to Faulkner on the outside. Red Murdoch right there.
Turn Navarro out of bounds. Pretty high praise from Joe Bowen, the defensive coordinator, when talking about boys are the most improved players since spring ball, trying to stretch it wide. They are so
probably needs to get a little smoother in his hips, but sideline to sideline, pursue. Hey, here we go.
So proud of this young man and what he can achieve. And he's finally
nice play.
Mitchell Gunter. That's an opportunity for a bigger play than we saw.
Now a handoff and Hood had nothing.
That boy came right through. That boy is very aggressive. I give him that. First thing I see off rip. Here we go. SKOL Vikes. Heavy.
Last week, all their 4th down attempts, 2 downs here. Don't need it.
Lundberg Coleman. Ball popped out late. It's a loose pig.
Ball is out.
Great fucking play right there, bro. Knock the ball out, say the touchdown, playmaker. Here we go.
And by you know who, Red Murdoch.
In the end zone again for Buffalo. Well, that first down call is absolutely going to get blown up.
Davis.
And that ball, a fortunate pickup, and then
the pass to DJ Epps wiped off the books. 3rd and 19. Gonna run that quick inside route. Hey,
yeah, see Trey. That boy stay taking the damn ball away, huh? Yeah. SKOL Vikes.
Taylor's in traffic, and
the wrong on the field. It's a fumble.
This weekend marks the 1-year mark for him recovering from that terrible injury. Pressure comes, down goes Finley.
Bulls sent an extra defender up the middle.
That's 2nd and 3 now. Gilcrease under pressure. That football came out.
This kid can add on 15 to 20 pounds of muscle. I mean, and he's doing a good job so far early in his career for this UMass program.
By Finley, switches Newell to the left. He will hand it off. This is Gant, and Buffalo will use the timeout. That ball popped out really late.
Seen it up in terms of the formations, now under center again, and more of that motion. Perriman looking for an edge and brought down.
Single second off the play clock. They hand the ball off. McMillan stays on his feet. Chased down about a yard shot.
And he'll start to recognize and get recognition to do those things as he continues to grow in this offense.
String out Hood. He jumped one. Buddy.
Split backs on first down, and they will run the little end around as they try to get creative with this offense, but nowhere.
That time it was the wrong part of the equipment.
They pitch it to the right side. Gant unable to run away from.
Taylor trying to turn it back in. I'm impressed with this Buffalo.
Looking at another red zone trip. Navarro wanted to go right. Nothing there. Now puts on the brakes, and here comes Buffalo, and they're able to get to him.
All right, 3rd and 3. That line to make is inside the 46-yard line. Ooh. Not going to get there on that 3rd down carry.
13, Akron 0 for 4 today. They've had some 3rd and longs in this first quarter. Here they come again. Finley swallowed up.
And the others all next week here on ESPN+. So Troy with the football, down 7.
That's what? Here we go. So that was Ray Murdoch, Red Murdoch, linebacker out of Buffalo. And these were some sleepers, some potentially late round picks for the Vikings who could be sleepers and all that. Here we go. Let's start here. Murdoch holds the FBS record for fumbles forced in a career. And I mean, damn, as far as being a turnover machine, that's what he looks like he is. He always finds a way to knock the ball out of there, always around the ball and all that. You know, what do you want from your defense? What is Brian Flores' defenses lean on heavy, no cap, you know, taking away the football round yonder, changing the field, period, dog, changing momentum and everything. So Red Murdoch, what he does really well is take away the damn ball. You got to take that into consideration for sure. Here we go. He dislodged the ball 17 times in 3 seasons. This number hints at some special instincts, an ability to decipher angles and see the full picture to an uncommon degree. Murdoch can make up for his lack of speed and explosiveness with timing and efficiency. Still, his sideline-to-sideline range is worth questioning, especially for an off-ball linebacker who is in more of a Blake Cashman type in terms of the role defensive coordinator Brian Flores would have him play. So as far as what his sideline-to-sideline speed and getting to the ball, actually, we already know how it goes in the NFL and all that. You know, it's a faster game, more physical game, etc. Things are quicker, things are faster, of course. But if he's a natural, good football player, he will be fine. Here we go. There are worse ways to use 6-round picks than on players like Murdoch, who combined for 298 tackles in the last 2 seasons. So once again, he's a tackling machine for sure. One of the Vikings' central pillars is to be all about the ball. He is the embodiment of that philosophy. And there you have it for Red Murdoch, Holmes. Heavy. Here we go. That being said, I'm finna get up out of here, bro. No cap. Dalton say he hits high. Yeah, he could definitely bring his pads down at times. No real talk, dog. He's got great gap, assignment, integrity. For sure, for sure. Shout out Dell in the building. You hear me? Here we go, man. No cap. He attacks the offensive lineman. For sure, bro. For sure. You let me know how you feel about Red Murdoch. Once again, shout out all my big dogs, my Levy dogs, my subscribers and supporters. You are much appreciated for life. Never forget it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell as well. Support the grind. Support the channel, man. Share this with any and everybody you know. Here we go, bro. You know what it is. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw. But we come to win. Down at the levee. We going fishing at the levee. SKOL Vikes. Believe that. We run the north. For real.